Hi everyone, this reading will be for the star sign of Virgo, and I'm going to call on all my spirit guides and angels to come and help me and assist me to deliver a clear, concise and accurate message for you. And please remember that these readings are collective for everyone, so they may or they may not resonate with all of you. If it resonates, I will be happy that reading helps you in some way. You find some clarity, you find some insight. And please let me know in the comments what you think about this. And also, if it doesn't resonate with you, it simply means that it's not your reading. It's not meant for you to see it. And I wanted to say thank you to all of my new subscribers, and also if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for visiting my channel again. So let's shuffle the cards and start this reading for the star sign of Virgo. So I am now shuffling. I'm now going to shuffle some cards and see what is for June. That will be for June. The 5 of Swords. You had some fight with someone, something quite hurtful, something painful, sharp, unpleasant. This is usually domineering energy that somebody made you feel below them, or somebody made you feel you had no choice with them because they had quite domineering attitude towards you. So they might have cut you off without an explanation or without giving you any proper kind of closure. And it's not nice. It's usually kind of a bullying card, like when somebody is trying to keep you below them by the attitude or the way they treat you, that made you feel defeated and hurt. It's a toxic energy. It's not a nice card. It's not a nice energy. All right, let's see what we get for the Virgos here. What else do we get? Let's shuffle some more cards just to see the overall kind of direction of this reading. But I'm getting that you had a falling out with someone and it was quite bitter, quite hurtful, because you either felt patronized or you felt cut off without any proper explanation, that this person didn't want to elaborate and I can't remember the word right now. It's like to give you any proper reason or any truthful reason, and you always felt that this was just like an excuse, or this person lied to you to get away. You know, there was something disrespectful about it, and you felt you need to cut this person out of your life because of the disrespectful way they were treating you. Like you had no choice. They gave you no choice. The way they treated you, they gave you no choice to walk away and leave them, because you thought, if this is how you're going to be treating me, I am not interested in having anything to do with you because you can't show me a proper respect. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here for the Virgos. What am I getting for the Virgos? Temperance and Hermit. So Hermit, and I saw the Temperance, but now I've lost it. Well, let me find it again. There you go, there's the Temperance. So the Temperance I saw first, and the Hermit. So Hermit is very much Virgo energy. That means you've been thinking so much about the situation. You've been trying to find the truth within, to analyze, to kind of dig deep into the circumstances or what could have possibly caused this person to react that sharply towards you, or to speak to you in a tone of voice that is diminishing you or not respecting you enough. Okay, and this means you kept your distance away from people because you just wanted to be by yourself for a while, to work out, to figure out why is this happening, and why am I being spoken in that way by this person, like what did I do? So trying to find the truth. And also the Temperance is about peace, balance, normality. You will find the right balance again after this upsetting, disturbing kind of situation that you experience with someone. Your soul, your heart will be in harmony and in peace again. And I know the Virgos function at their best when everything is calm, is peaceful, is balanced, and is happening with the right harmony. So you don't like anything that is crazy, or anything that is sudden, or something that is unexpected. Virgos like to prepare. They like to put their best effort for something. They like to be like in control in a sense, but not in a controlling way. They like to stay in control so they can make the best out of that situation. Like, it's for good, positive, constructive reasons to hold the control. And when something happens really unexpected or very sudden, or somebody who doesn't acknowledge your opinion or your feelings about it, they keep you out of the decision making, that could make you feel a little bit out of balance. But this whole situation will come back to balance. Okay, then I'm getting, so what else am I getting here for the Virgos? I'm getting, what is going to happen for the Virgos? So you had a lot to think about. Maybe you had a lot to think about yourself. Like, how do I come across to people for them to allow themselves to treat me that way? So the Three of Pentacles, I'm getting this situation will be balanced, and it will be brought back to harmony through somebody coming in and being supportive of you. Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, mutual support, practical support. Virgo being an earth sign, they really acknowledge the practical efforts that somebody is making towards them. And this, it shows a group of people. So it could be you and someone else. It could be just two people, but working together as partners, working together as a team, and giving each other the mutual support that you need. So it's not about emotional support. It's about real, practical, everyday life support that you can give to each other. So it could be maybe because you're on your own, you need somebody you can ask for advice, or you could be thinking, could you do this for me, or could you do that for me? That kind of thing that I'm getting, that you need somebody to be there for you, like in case you need them, to be by your side and to be supporting you, so you don't feel left out and you don't feel left alone with everything. And also this card being mutual, being a group, that you are always, I know how generous and how caring the Virgos are towards others. You're always ready to help and to be there for this other person as well. So it's not going to be that one-sided thing. It will be like mutually, practically supporting and helping each other. This card, it could mean that you're working on something together. Like either somebody is building a business and you might need a bit of help. Somebody, like if you have too much work around the business and you don't have time for anything else, or if you don't have time for fun because the work is too much, or it's like overload. You could be feeling that if you had a bit of support, you could have done a lot more or a lot better, because that will free you time to do other things. So I'm getting these people are working on something serious, on something practical, something that will produce something. It could be financial rewards, or you could produce a success, or making things better for each other. Okay, so what else do you get here for the Virgos? I I think somebody cut you out without an explanation, and now they will come back to balance things out, to make it equal, to make it right, by offering you the practical support in some way. And this card also means a partnership. If it's a relationship reading, this is about two people coming together as life partners. Like, you have me, you have my back, and I have your back, that kind of thing. This card wants to come out, the Knight of Wands. So this is the player. This is the card that means somebody came into your life for fun, or for his own fun only, and he didn't take that connection with you seriously enough. And that could have offended you in a way that this person didn't see any potential for anything more serious with you. And that could have cut you off and made you feel hurt and disrespected, because this is somebody who is charismatic, fun, attractive, somebody who is sociable and popular, and somebody you felt you could have fun with. But in a way, this person came in, and the way they came out quite fast, it made you think that he's not going for having fun together. It's more like he's having fun for his own sake, if that makes sense, that he's getting what he wants with you. And that could have made you feel used or deceived or like taken advantage of. The Knight of Wands, this is someone immature, somebody who is only looking for temporary entertainment for himself. And maybe you were thinking that you would be having fun together, that you will be going out, or you will be in that kind of situation with this person when you could experience something fun or something happy or something sociable, that you would be going out together, rather than him being like one-sided and having fun in your company and then disappearing, and then maybe going and having fun somewhere else. So I know this is not the best way. I'm just trying to put this nicely, but I think this is a player who just took advantage of you, and despite that they had a really good time with you, it was either one-off or it was something really casual, and that made you feel deceived because you weren't exactly wanting anything casual. But it just happened that way, that this person came in quite quick and fast into your life, but they disappeared like as fast as they came. And you could have found out that he's dating other people as well. So it's either somebody who is dating multiple women, or you were expecting him to call you for the weekend and maybe you could go out somewhere, and you find out that he's seeing someone else. So somebody played you. This reading doesn't sound really good, but that's what I'm getting. Sorry if it doesn't resonate, you can just ignore all this, but for some of you it might resonate. I think you felt played, and I feel you were hoping to have some fun too, not just as one-off thing, but you know, maybe seeing each other for a while and then deciding what you want to do. But this person just didn't give you the opportunity, and they could have cut you off quite kind of quick, and that makes you feel kind of used by and played by this player type. So what else do we get for the Virgos? Why, I will ask, why is this happening like that? Like, what was he thinking to treat you this way? Treat you as a temporary thing, or treat you as an option, or treat you as he could find something better? Because this is not somebody who stops to explore. He comes and he goes, and he's quite inconsistent. Let me just ask more cards. What else do we get? What was he thinking? Queen of Cups, this is the another side of Virgo female, is that they're extremely sensitive, soft, gentle, caring, and I think he was quite attracted to this soft, gentle side to you. So he came in hot because he liked you a lot for this kind, nurturing side of you. But he didn't stop to kind of turn this into something serious or something more long term, or to spend enough time with you to get to know you. He did like you, I would say. Why did he leave then? Let's ask the cards. Why was he in and out like that? Did he think he can play with you? Or was he just insecure? Look what I'm getting. It wasn't the best. This card came up on the reversed. And I'm also having the Hierophant, and I'm having the Five of Pentacles reversed. So Ace of Wands is very much, all the wands is about fun, warm, passionate, exciting energy. You could have dealt with a fire sign like Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, or a younger Scorpio, or younger or immature Scorpio who is just after fun. So this person came in quite passionately towards you, and you had all the kind of the possibility and the opportunity to start a very passionate new beginning. So I'm not talking about commitment, I'm talking about you two are creating fire and passion between each other. So he came in because he liked you and he wanted to start something extremely hot and passionate and interesting and exciting, and something that was going to grow in time. Ace is a new beginning, so he was hoping he will start a new passionate relationship with you because he liked you so much. But this card came up on the reverse, and it means it wasn't the best time for him to start anything new, to start anything passionate, because he would have put all his passionate energy into a relationship, and then he wouldn't have the time or the energy or anything else to do something else. So when this card is reversed, it means this passionate beginning did not happen, did not grow, did not go anywhere. The Five of Pentacles is about lack. It could be lack of money. Usually it means poverty. So these people are poor and they left out in the cold and they lack in support, and kind of nobody's even looking at them and asking them, do you need help or are you okay? So this could have been him not feeling secure enough to carry further, like to take this passionate new beginning, passionate new connection further, because he didn't have enough money to maintain this connection or to make it grow. Okay, so he could have been struggling financially, or he could have felt not good enough, because this also means like somebody's self-esteem is gone down because they don't feel they're worth that. Even though he likes you a lot, he feels she deserves something better or someone better, because I can't give her what she deserves, because he doesn't feel good enough. And that could be because of his financial problems. Pentacles is about finances, and the fives are about crisis, difficulties, troubles. So this card came up on a reverse, and I think he would have taken this further if he sorted out his finances, if he had enough money to take you out, or if he had enough money to, you know, put something into that connection. But for some reason he couldn't. And then I'm getting the Hierophant, and this means marriage. So maybe he thought, one day I really like this lady, one day I want to be married to her, I want her to have a life with me, but he needs to sort out his finances first. So he has something to offer to her. She's nice. This Queen of Cups is a nice woman. Okay. Right. Let's shuffle some more cards. What else do we get? There's one card that's turned around. And just shuffling and asking what's coming up here for the star sign of Virgo. What is this guy going to do then? Or maybe we should ask, was he honest at first place? Was this guy honest with you? He didn't tell you much, see? He didn't tell you, he didn't open up his feelings. He was very closed off emotionally. He wasn't sure whether he can speak up his feelings, and he wasn't sure whether you will understand or whether you will accept this and how you're gonna react. So he wasn't expressing much of his true feelings towards you. He was quiet, or he went quiet, because this guy here is very quiet. You can see him on the card. He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He's in this sulking position when nothing and no one can kind of pull him out of this solitude and this low mood. This is also a moody card when somebody's having the blues and they're feeling down emotionally. But this card came up on the reverse, so that means that for him, he should have spoken to you. He should have told you exactly what it is, how he feels. I'm asking again, was he honest or just immature and insecure? The Three of Wands, this is about distance. It's about like either different town or different city or different county or different state. It depends where you live. It could even be a different country. This is the long distance. And this person could be from afar. He might be from a different place, and there could be some traveling involved between like him and you. So either he was traveling to see you, or you went out somewhere else to see him. And then this card, the Death, this is Scorpio energy. It means he was refusing the changes that were taking place in his life, because it's reversed. So he saw that in order for this connection to be taken on further, or to happen, or to be realized in a real life, he had to end something. The Death is about endings of the way the life was for him before, to be able to start something new, and he needed to embrace these changes that were taking place. But when it's reversed, it means that he wasn't ready to change his life, or he wasn't ready to let go of his past, or to change his attitude. Maybe he always had this attitude of a player, of somebody who's just having fun and it's just for himself, that he did not include you into his fun. He did not ask you, what would you like to do on Saturday, or let me take you out, or would you like to go to a concert? He did not include your fun needs into his day to day, like his life. So it was quite one-sided, and I understand if you're feeling used or duped or dumped or like just rejected, and maybe that's why this card came up. But the first time that you felt very much demeaned, diminished, and disrespected by him, by the way he treated you. So I think with the Three of Wands, distance was an issue, and also the Five of Pentacles, that he might not had enough money to maintain this kind of relationship. The changes are facing him. This is Scorpio. So what it means is Scorpio is a fixed water sign. All the fixed signs are very stubborn and forceful. So that means if they face challenges, they will put all their stamina and energy and willpower into dealing with these challenges. But also they're very stubborn to changes. And forceful means that when the changes are being imposed to him, he could be resisting these changes, that he does not want to accept the changes unless he decides to do that. And when he wants to make a change, then he will force the changes to happen. So it's any fixed signs, not just Scorpio, it's Taurus, I think Aquarius, and I think Leo, like that. So I will ask the cards now, what is going to come out of this situation? should you just let go of him? Should you just forget about what happened and find someone else? Or should we just ask if somebody else is coming? Because pretty much he fucked up here. The way he behaved and the way he treated you, I think this guy totally fucked up with you. Well, I will just ask what's coming up for you. What's coming up? What is the Ten of Swords? Look, what did I say? This guy looks totally fucked up. It feels humiliated, devastated, defeated, and nothing can go any lower than the situation he is right now. If he only was reasonable, if he was respectful, if he treated you with grace and respect, like the Queen of Cups deserves to be treated, because she's a lady. She's a caring, nurturing, soft, sensitive woman who needs to be treated right. And he gave you all this crap. And now you probably don't want to know about him, and he's feeling like that. He's feeling like all this just piled up on him, and he feels defeated right down on the ground, and his situation can't get any worse than this. So what else do we get? That this reading is not so good, but if it resonates for you, at least can give you some insight about what's happening and why and this and that. This card's also betrayal. That could be you feeling totally stabbed in the back and betrayed by him. If he went on enjoying himself somewhere else, or he went on dating other women, and then he had time and he had the money to date other people, but he didn't have it for you. So that could make you feel like he's prioritizing somebody else. What's gonna happen next? What is happening here with this guy? Oh, the Emperor. Well, Emperor is a serious man, so that could be a different man, or it could be the same guy if he put himself together and own up to his mistakes, and he takes accountability, and he takes responsibility of what he did wrong in the past. So the Emperor is usually Aries. You can see the rams here is Aries, but it could also be any other fixed sign, which is Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio. So this is a man who is very mature. He could be mentally, emotionally mature. He doesn't have to be mature in years, but this is somebody who takes the responsibility for his own actions, and also he's responsible for anyone else who is within his dominion, because this is a man in control. This is a man with a willpower. This usually is the husband or partner type, like head of a family type of man who knows what he's doing, but he also knows that other people depend on him. Like he's the head and he's the leader, and he leads wisely, maturely. He's a reliable guy. So this is usually the best husband type that a woman can have. And it doesn't matter which star sign, it doesn't matter what age, he just has the qualities to be a good head of a family, because he's protective, he provides, he defends, he takes care of people who he loves. And the Hierophant is also quite stable. This is Taurus energy, so you could be dealing with Taurus. This is marriage or stable commitment, and it's something that's for a lifetime. And this is the husband type. I think either you meet a new guy who is everything else what this jerk here was. He's a lot more mature, he's a lot more responsible. When he says something, he fulfills his promises. If he knows that he can't fulfill this, he won't say it. Or this could be the same guy who matured and he grew up in a way, because he had to hit rock bottom here, and he also suffered a lot because of all this, and now he comes back being completely different man, being a lot more reasonable and responsible and taking care of you and protecting you and being there for you when you need him and being a solid guy. See, this throne here is made of stone and he's the emperor, and that means that his will is set on stone, and everyone in a way accepts his decisions because they can trust him, that he's the best ruler, that they people who are within his dominion trust him and respect him to lead because they know that he's doing this for their own best interest. So let's ask the spirit guides to show us some guidance now on what's happening next for you. Virgos. Okay, what's happening for the Virgos? Moonology cards show us what are the energies about. What are the energies around Virgos? This card wants to come out. Surrender to the divine. So there could be a divine purpose here. It could be all destiny, that this had to happen this way. You had to maybe learn your worth, or you would not be offering your gentle, pure heart to somebody who is promising you something and then he doesn't deliver. You would want to know where you stand with them. You would want to know whether you can trust this person. You will be loyal, devoted, caring and loving woman towards the emperor, but not towards this joker here that wasted your time and made you feel rejected and unwanted or not good enough because he went on having fun somewhere else. Okay, so also if this is the same guy, he had to learn something from this situation. Maybe he had to learn to grow up now. Okay, so let's see what else we get from the Moonology. This is really tough reading. I hope I'm just delivering the messages in the best way possible because I don't want to offend anybody, but I just got to say how I see it. You got to learn to grow. What else do you get from the Moon card? This one, conclusions are within reach. So I would say this whole situation will come to a conclusion from the past. You will be able to move on with your life. This is the death, when the past is left behind, and then you're feeling good and happy and relaxed again to welcome a new chapter or a new beginning or a new person, something new. Because of the cards are not showing me any new beginnings. See, I only had one ace and it was reversed, and I didn't have any other cards that should suggest new beginnings. I don't think there will be a new guy. I think that could be the same guy. He will just show up a lot more responsible now, a lot more matured and a lot more ready to take on the role of a husband to you than what he was before. And so when I say husband, this is the archetype of a husband. It doesn't mean that you will get married and you'll have a wedding. You could have, but I'm saying it's just this man is like solid mature man. And Queen of Cups, this could be woman any age, any star sign. She's just kind and soft and gentle, so she needs a strong man to protect her and to take care of her. This is usually a woman who would give her whole heart to somebody, but she needs to know, because of her gentleness, maybe she's vulnerable, like sensitive, maybe dreamy, maybe intuitive. She has something gentle in her, and that's why she needs an emperor to be by her side so she can feel protected by him and taken care of as well. So now I'm going to shuffle some cards from my deck, my cards. These are the ones that I've made just to finish this reading. What's happening here? What this person wants to communicate to you? What do they want say to you? Spirits and spirits. Without you, I'm feeling lost. This is that card. Just look at him. He's so hopeless, helpless, devastated. He is in the middle of a desert with his face down, and there's absolutely no one to help him. And also the sky is black, so that means like that's how he's feeling right now. Like there's no hope for him whatsoever. So I think this guy realized that they lost you through their player behavior and by not treating you with due respect, not considering your wishes, your needs. They've lost you because you felt used and disrespected, and that was his lesson. So maybe you walked away from him and now he's feeling lost. And also let's ask for one more card. Okay, what is that one? This was never your fault. So you could have like been thinking a lot about why this happened. What did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? Like you could be contemplating, because Virgos tend to do that. This is the hermit, is the overthinking and digging and soul searching and trying to find the truth about why this happened the way it happened. But I would say this wasn't your fault. This was his fault. And he needs to own up and to fix this if he wants to, because if he doesn't, then you're more than free and more than happy to move on and meet somebody else, somebody who will be the emperor for you, because you are on your own. This is the hermit. You could be single, you could have been single for a long time, and you don't have the friendship, the care, the protection of a partner. And a woman who is that gentle and that kind and that sweet, it's probably quite difficult for her to be on her own. I know Virgos are strong, but sometimes it gets tiring to be strong all the time. And if you don't have anybody to trust to watch your back, then how can you relax and be vulnerable and be soft? Okay, so these are my messages for the Virgos for this month. Let me know if it resonates with you in the comments, and I'll hope